I don't know if you're already sick of hearing it, but Oscar nominee. How do you feel?
I'll never be sick of hearing it. That's the coolest thing about being nominated, is it's there now for the rest of my life. It's so overwhelming. It hasn't really sunk in. I just keep on talking about it. And I will, at some point this afternoon, just sit and make sure that it has fully resonated. It's crazy. It's amazing.
Will that be a moment when you sit alone, or is there anyone special who you just want to soak the moment in with?
I think I'm going to go see my friends later and have a cheese and meat board and have a bottle of wine and just discuss how nuts this is.
What better way to celebrate than a charcuterie? I love that.
It's my favorite. I order it all the time.
It's a meal, really. It's an entree.
It is.
Yeah. So how did you find out this morning, and what was your just initial first reaction?
I was asleep, and I couldn't watch it this morning because just panic for no reason. So I was like, you know what, I'll sleep. And my publicist said, if you're going to do that, can you just at least put your phone on loud just in case? And so at 5:30 this morning, my phone started singing to me, and it was so shocking, but amazing. And I screamed for a good solid 2 minutes, I think, and then I hung up and called my mum, and then screamed for another 2 minutes, and then hung up and did the rest.
So mom got the first call.
She did, most definitely.
Well, she deserves.
Yeah, she did.
Did mom say, if you get nominated, I better be the first call?
No, but they both were like, I can't wait to come, and I'm like, yay, need to figure out how many tickets.
So mom and the family will have to see how many tickets we have.
Yes.
I'm sure everybody wants to come.
I'm sure. And maybe I'll get them over just to do the parties afterwards. That could be fun.
Will they rage a little bit?
Yeah, of course. It's the Oscars.
Have you talked to Saoirse this morning? Because
I haven't managed to speak to her. Honestly, it's just been all go since I woke up, and it's obviously everything's been happening. But I did manage to chat to Greta very quickly, and she's just so happy, and we're so excited for the film, and it's what the film deserves, and it's what the story deserves. And Greta, I mean, this is her baby. This came from her, and these girls meant so much to her from such a young age. So it's great that it's all happening.
Well, and I've loved the movie since I saw an early screening of it. It's so good, and I've talked to Greta about it, and I have to say, it's like, look, this is the 14th movie only ever nominated where it's directed by a woman and in the Best Picture category. You do have to think, I wish Greta was in that Best Directing category.
Yes, and we've been talking about it all morning, and of course it's sad, but we got so much elsewhere, and I think Greta is so excited, and she there was not an ounce of upset in her voice when I spoke to this morning. Of course it's sad. We know it's a conversation that needs to keep on happening. It does need to keep on happening, but Little Women didn't lose out, and the recognition is wonderful wherever it is.
ScarJo also in the category with you.
My big sister.
Is she? Are you? Because you guys did Black Widow together, right?
Yes, I play her. I play a sister figure to her. Yeah. So this is going to be nuts. And I've already sent her a text being like, "You do realize you're going to have to just hold my hand and walk me through the whole experience."
I mean, she's a veteran, so she's going to give you some tips. Be like,
definitely, most definitely. I expect her to.
I mean, all the categories, the acting categories, are just so stacked this year. We did also want to ask you in your category. Some people were thinking J-Lo, and I am just like, man, I didn't want to see J-Lo there. I didn't know if you had any thoughts on it.
Yeah, I mean, genuinely, this morning has just been so nuts that I haven't even been able to think about the poor people that weren't involved. But of course, we'd all love to see J-Lo there. I saw her last night. I don't know her. I haven't met her yet, but she walked past, and I was like,
She's someone just worth staring
at. That amazing.
And when you're kind of having that moment when you can reflect today, what's going to go through your mind? Are you going to think, wow, this is life-changing, or I've accomplished this at such a young age, or I didn't think I'd be here? What are sort of those thoughts going to be?
All of those. I think as an actor, it's always what you hope. This is the creme de la creme. This is the thing that you hope one day you will work hard enough and people will see you and they will appreciate your work. And that happened today. And yeah, of course, this is what you do when you're 10 years old and you're watching the Oscars and you mouth over your speech that you're preparing when you're 10. It's crazy and it's an amazing moment, and it's so wonderful that the hard work has paid off.
Your performance was among so many people's favorites. Just want to give you a chance to, did you have any other favorite performances, whether it was ScarJo and Jojo Rabbit or J-Lo and Hustlers, any other favorite female performances this year?
Yes, of course, ScarJo, and obviously Laura Dern in Marriage Story, and Scarlett in Marriage Story was utterly stunning. But also, I think George McKay and Dean Chapman in 1917 gave two of the most amazing performances, and I'm just so happy for them. And that film is incredible. So those boys deserve so much love, and they are beautiful people as well.
I have to ask you, on the night of beautiful people, have you thought about the dress yet?
No, because it just happened like 4 hours ago. But my stylist is very excited. She's fist pumping.
Like, we're going to the Oscars
Yeah,
now.
we're doing it.
Yes. Will there be any kind of homage to Little Women, like any little nods, or did you steal anything from set that you'll really keep with you forever now?
Sadly, I didn't steal anything. I would love to wear something from Little Women. Maybe I'll have to get in contact with Jacqueline. But no, so far, no idea. We just know that we love going big and bold and colourful and be loud, which is true Amy March fashion, I feel.
Yes, I know, and best costume too. I mean,
So deserved. Those costumes were utterly, they were amazing. We had so much fun in them.
So, night of, how hard will the Little Women cast party? Are you guys just ready to get together and see each other? And
I don't know what the setup is like. I don't know if there's booze. I don't know if you go and eat afterwards. It's a whole new sensation for me. So we'll see.
I know you're kind of like, it's all happening, and I don't know what any of it is.
I have no idea what any of this is.